You know what I did? I got in Vegas. I think I ate a bed sheet once. And I did a lot of drugs back then. Yeah, it was a terrible time. And
I remembered that I forgot to remember.
That's right. I do what I do. I don't what I don't. If I don't remember what I do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I do what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's pretty much how my life has been.
That's it.
And then I go have pie.
Right, that's what you do. That's what you do.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Retro Replay. We're in the basement, and it's time for some topics and tangents. As always, Drusif, Jay Drusiphine is with me. Drew, how's everything?
Good, man. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good. October 22nd, 9 days till the big day. My birthday.
I thought you meant Halloween.
Yeah, well, it is the same day. Halloween is my birthday. What's going on? Also, it's a bit of a birthday for Nintendo. 35th anniversary this year.
That's crazy.
I did not know that.
I know. It's a long time. That's a lot of gaming.
So, okay,
35 years.
so that's basically, I would have been 15 or so, 14 or 15 when Nintendo first came out.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the console at that time because my parents hated me. You know what I got to say? Of all the games we've played on this show and of all the stuff that I've done so poorly, I think I could do pretty well with Mario. I played Mario. My friend had a Nintendo. I'm not like a great runner, speed runner, or anything like that, but I remember playing. I think I've talked about it. Got the little game. What was the Nintendo Game Boy? I would play a Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I would take it away from my kids because it was bedtime and they're playing too many games. And then I'd get in bed and I'd start playing that game.
Yeah. Oh, that was probably the Nintendo DS, if you were playing Mario Kart.
It was the DS.
Yeah.
We don't even need to edit that out because you all know how stupid I am when it comes to these game systems. Stupid in a good way. Yeah, no, I used to love that. And one of the big thrills of my life, as everybody knows, I'm a huge fan of all the people I've gotten to work with, but to get to meet Charles Martinet, who's one of the sweetest, kindest, greatest guys. And the first time I really got to hang out with him, I got a little drunk with Mario. He did the voices and everything, and then he just get down. Charles Martinet, who's the voice of Mario. And most people think, well, he doesn't really have a voice; he just does things. It's like, no. And he goes all over the world. He is the ambassador for Nintendo and Mario, all things Mario. And he's a great guy, and I know him. Charles Martinet, put it up. That's a name drop, a name that everybody should know. Okay, and for the 35th anniversary, Super Mario Brothers Game & Watch is going to be released, honoring the 35th anniversary. Designs based on the original control pad from 1980, and like the original Game & Watch device, it also functions as a digital clock, which includes 35 little touches. Brings me back to elementary school. It's just a little touch. Okay, this is one of my favorite stories, and no doubt you've heard about this. There is an 89-year-old pizza delivery guy in California, Derlin, which is just Derlin Newey. Derlin. First of all, you have to be nearly 90 to have been named Derlin, because that is not in the baby name book. Okay, that just sounds like the sound his father may have made when he ejaculated and she got pregnant. Derlin. It's terrible. It's terrible. This man.
We just lost the fourth Derlin.
I'm sorry. Maybe we can cut that. Or not. Don't cut it. No, this is a really, really sweet story.
It is, yeah.
And the name that I really want to call out is Carlos Valdez and his family. He's one of the customers. He started putting the deliveries. So Derlin was apparently Social Security checks weren't quite cutting his bills, and you can understand that here in California, right? I mean, it's expensive. Just the cost of living, everything is just expensive. And his Social Security wasn't cutting it. The guy worked his whole life, and he had to go back to work at 89 years old, or maybe earlier. I mean, he had to go back to work to make extra money to just to pay the bills. So Carlos Valdez and his family, they started doing TikTok videos of him delivering the pizzas. The guy becomes an internet sensation. Didn't even have to make a sex tape with the pizza. This is impressive. And they raised a bunch of money, and it's going right to him. It was sweet. They asked him if he wanted to, have his, his post office box or something, but he wanted to remain anonymous.
I mean, it's just like, it's heartwarming. You see the video that they posted.
We collected over $12,000 for you.
That's all yours.
All yours.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
How come? Why would you do such a thing?
They love you, so they wanted to give you a present.
My gosh, I don't believe this.
See, that's heartwarming.
Yeah.
Here I am making stupid jokes. I'm not about him, just trying to be silly, but that does get me in the feels.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That really does.
It's just nice, like people coming together to help is always just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And did you see, he was shocked.
Yeah.
Pagan found a story about a British zoo that had 5 parrots removed from the exhibit for profanity. They were these African gray parrots given to the facility by 5 different owners the same week, which is sketchy. Why? What were they? Why would we got to get rid of these parrots? They were swearing. They were cussing. Do we have video of this? Like, there's no video. I mean, eat a whole bag of them.
I don't know. I would totally go to a zoo where they had parrots that cussed me out when I walked by. That would be an attraction. Yeah, I know.
I would be a zoo donor if they said.
Totally.
And we talked about this last week or a couple weeks ago. Monkeys masturbating and swearing parrots. I'm a zoo donor.
That's like the zoo I would go to. Yeah.
I would move closer to the zoo. I would work at the zoo. I would work at the zoo, and I would just be like, I just want video the monkey. He's done. And then the parrot gone, fucking disgusting. Just put them right across from each other. Oh, God. See? This is my kind of zoo.
Right.
It's an Uncle Noli zoo.
It's like an
Come on
adult
down.
zoo.
Get yourself some parrots. Got a kangaroo that punches nuns. I don't know.
Uncle Nolan knows sometimes.
I also saw a video this past week of this a lioness, clamped down on the throat of a wild boar that it had killed in the wild, and the male lion comes around. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna fight over this boar, and the boar is still trying to get away. It's literally being killed in the video. And what does the male lion do? He walks around backside of the lioness who's trying to kill their dinner, and he begins to fornicate. The male lion's like, you got him? You got him good? You got him by the throat there? Good. Keep clamping down. God damn. You're looking good, baby. Hey, I'll just get that tail out the way. She's like, I'm kind of kid. What are you doing? He's like, just let it happen. Just let it happen. And I showed my wife, and she just looked, and she didn't even laugh. She went, typical male.
Yeah.
Trying to take care of things, trying to put food on the table, busy, and that's all you guys think about.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel great about it. I feel great about it because it shows that this is nature. Nature's a beautiful thing. Nature is a wonderful thing. So just
let it happen.
Let it happen.
That's the moral of that story. Can we get
That's the next T-shirt? Kill the boar and let it happen. Hey, that's right, because sex kills boredom. Oh, geez, I'm on fire. Hey, let's play a game. I mentioned this before, Dark Void, which a lot of people call Nathan Drake in a jetpack.
Yeah, it totally is.
August 1938. There it is. So this is 1938, and shit's gone sideways. Whoa, I almost ran into... Now, why would we be flying amongst all these really tall rocks? You know what? It's inverted. I can't... No, I can't. Now I'm going the other way. Now...
It's hard to control. It is.
Oh my God, this is really difficult to... Oh no. I can't see anything. Oh shit. Where are they? Oh shit. I don't know where I am. I can't get up. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. Dude, oh my God, I'm getting dizzy.
I'm trying to watch to kind of help give advice, but you're a little all over the place.
I can't. No, I can't even level out. It's just like.
Yeah, it was an interesting choice that they jump you into here. I could see why they did it because like from a scale, like the scope is really cool, and like. Yeah. No. But yeah, it's even I like when I jumped into it, I was like, man, this is like a steep learning curve.
I think I got one.
Yeah. See? Hey.
So I made it to a cutscene. Let's see if there's any dialogue that I remember from. The visuals are kind of cool. It almost looks like a comic book.
Yeah. Yeah, again, like there's some really cool design elements and some really cool story elements. I just wish the gameplay was a little bit more polished. Flash. So this is when it's like 1 week later?
1 week later?
Yeah, I know, isn't that weird? So I think you were seeing another character, like and you were jumped into a war. Like you just saw like what was happening in like a battle between these two factions. I think they're called the Survivors and the Watchers.
That's me.
Keeps us in business for another month or two.
I gotta say, I'm impressed with the. It looks like an animated movie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is one of those things where I wonder if anybody did motion capture for it. You know, a lot of times in early, you know, they would save money by using. Assassin's Creed did it. They use stunt people and things like that. Look, she's like,
I don't know.
my head.
I blacked
Are we okay?
out.
I remember hearing about this, and it always reminded me of Romancing the Stone.
Oh yeah.
When they find the plane, they find all the weed.
Yeah.
They make a campfire with weed.
Yeah, and he kills that snake, like it comes up behind her.
Yeah.
And then he girls it.
I mean, if you had any kind of manners, if you...
See, I like the design. Like, I love like the
Design
cool,
is
like
cool.
like steampunk kind of look. And then you have.
Oh no, he doesn't have a neck anymore.
No. And these like really creepy robots. Like robots. I guess they would be.
Could I have one of those? Grab a fallen weapon. Oh, I didn't have to pick it up.
I mean, that weapon is giant.
Look at her. She doesn't mind it being big.
I got this.
I mean, that weapon would be so heavy.
Nothing there. Wait, what's in there? Nope. Was that a cave? It is not a cave. I don't know. Now we're back where we began. Scared. Oh, wait.
There we go.
Wait.
Follow the light.
Follow the light, Carol Ann.
So tap square and then hold and then push up.
Nothing.
Oh, weird.
Oh, there it is. I don't know why it did that time.
So here we go. So yeah, get square to get into cover. If you want to get into cover, just mow that dude down like that. That works.
Yeah, we don't need cover, boy. I guess I gotta just keep following the red.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. I get square. No, square is cover, not circle, Nolan. Come on.
Show me your face, boy.
Yeah, it looks like they backed away. You know, actually, I give the AI credit here. They're actually pretty smart. They kind of move around a lot. They don't kind of stick into one place. They kind of try to flank you. And yeah, the enemies actually use cover pretty well. Like, so they'll go in and out of cover a lot. I think R2 is reload. If I remember.
R2?
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, hit circle and you pick up the the enemy's pulse weapon.
Circle, got it.
So now you have the enemy, and you could switch weapons by using the D-pad.
Oh, so now I get the pulse. Although the other one was doing a pretty good job.
It was, yeah. Actually, the machine gun kind of weapon is pretty solid.
Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is where I gotta get the jump right.
Oh my God!
What are you shitting me? Can he not jump like Drake? He certainly can't climb like him.
He's actually got a pretty good jump. I don't know how you're. I don't know how.
Maybe I need to.
Maybe practice there.
Oh, maybe I have to run. Okay, hold on, stupid trees. Here's the thing, kids. You want a little tip when you're playing games, don't try to jump off mossy trees. You're gonna slip. You're gonna hurt yourself. And you're gonna piss Drew off.
That's right. Wow. I mean, you didn't even jump and you made that, which is impressive.
Oh, shit. Oh, get down behind cover. Ah, I can do this. Their own weapons.
Like, they made the enemies pretty strong. Like, they take a lot of bullets. But I guess if you think about it, like robots probably would take a lot of damage to go down. Unless you hit them in, like, a really vital spot.
I'm very impressed that I know how to, Will Gray knows how to.
Yeah. I mean, for being a cargo pilot, the guy can handle himself pretty well.
Have some good old-fashioned American lead. Your weapons are no use to me. They are no match, boy.
I'm waiting for him to turn into an orb.
Yeah.
You know what I miss in this, though? There's no treasure.
Oh, careful. They're pretty strong, so if they can pick you up and like break your neck.
Hold on, I don't even know where he is.
It is fascinating. They just like disintegrate into energy.
I like that.
Yeah, it's convenient.
Good idea not to sprint into them, though. Oh shit, you're right there. Get out of there. Get over there. Turn. Let's get into cover. I like cover. Cover's good. Come on, get out of cover, boy. Come on, boy.
I want your light. I want your orb. Give me your orb.
Yes. Yeah, oh yeah, now get to that turret and have some fun.
To enter the turret.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Where are they?
Take out that door to your right. And then they all come running into your kill zone.
Now I got the hang of it. Oh.
Yes.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like
Victory. And robot guts.
I think you got them all.
And then I get them all. Is there anything else? Hold on. Somebody's shooting at me.
Really? Nah.
Oh, son of a bitch, I told you.
He was waiting for you. Sneaky.
You know what? This is PS3?
Yeah. You're having a good time?
Kind of like it.
Yeah.
You know, you can definitely see why people would, make that Uncharted. I mean, look at even the graphics of everything, and it's. Mm-hmm. But it's a different story, It's a different. It's it's just shoot 'em up, fun kind of stuff. I mean, why not? Why not with Dark Void? And I think it's good that I finally played this game because it's like I've heard so much about it.
I'm clear.
Head to the next canyon.
Oh, hold on, what's that?
I think it's like a weapons cache or something.
Oh, I love.
Oh, there's like a little journal there.
Journal might come in handy.
Find a journal entry, view it in the pause menu. Okay, hold on, let's get up here. Is there anything else? Treasure. We're looking for treasure, kids.
Oh yeah, so this is interesting. So like, so you get to that platform. So they integrated this interesting like vertical combat.
Press to drop to the next ledge when you see the prompt.
Yeah. So hit square, and then look at that. It's cool. Isn't that cool? That's a
you
cool.
shitting me?
Yeah, that's really neat. Like I would never do that.
Why would he do something like? I think the somersault's kind of.
It's a little overkill, but it
overkill.
looks. It's visually really cool.
It's like I'm gonna go do a double twist.
Yeah.
Oh no! You really want me to do that?
Oh wait, yeah. So try to get out of that vertical view. It's tough. Like just
press
back out.
And to jump between ledges when you see the prompt.
Yeah, but there's no ledge below you, so you'll die. So just kind of try to back. There you go. You're out of that. Now jump over to that ledge.
Now wait a minute. Now this is the problem.
Yeah, you have a problem with jumping. Right?
Which is weird. Do you think it's run L3 and jump?
I think you don't need to even L3. I think you just run and jump. Yeah, see, I don't. Why can't? Don't jump into the wall.
if Pyro Biggs is watching this, that death goes to Drew, not me.
That's not true. I don't have the controls in my hand.
But you're telling me what to do.
I know, but when you jump into the wall before the bridge is there, then there's a problem. Try this jumping thing again. I don't know why you can't. Why can't you jump?
Glad everybody here's having such a good time.
It seems so simple.
I don't know. I wonder if, I wonder if I may be going off on an angle.
Yeah.
And I might be hitting the rock.
I think that's exactly what you're doing, yeah.
So we're going to try again. Because, I mean, look at him. He's like, he's a freak for this thing.
Right?
Like, here we go. We're just doing a little pirouette off the thing. Now it's a pirouette off the thing. Okay, let's see now.
All right, let's do it. You got this. Oh, yeah, you did it. All right.
Do this.
Oh, you got to jump over one more. Oh, shit.
X.
Oh, shit.
Land on the rock. Land on the rock.
You didn't even jump.
I get through all the hard stuff, and then it's just like,
yeah.
It's like jump over the mushroom. Mushroom killed you. No, jump over the mushroom. It killed me. But how can it possibly kill? It just keeps killing me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But I think that's the point of this game. You just want to fall into the dark void.
Exactly. It's called Dark Void for a reason. So I don't know. Fred's in this game. I don't know when we get to him, but
who did Fred play?
Fred played a character called.
Where are we?
Sarpa?
Central America?
S-A-R-P-A?
Sarpa.
It sounds like he's probably one of the survivors.
Anybody knows Fred knows that he does a lot of creatures. He's been doing, he can pretty much do anything. He's played a lot of different characters. Most notably, he's the Incredible Hulk in most of Marvel stuff that we've done.
Yeah.
Hulk vs. Wolverine, Hulk vs. Deadpool. You know what? Enough running. Let's talk to Fred.
Let's do that.
Fred Tatasciore, everybody. And there he is, Fred Tatasciore, joining us here on Retro Replay. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I'm good, man. Thank you.
Did you bring your own? Is that your own applause button?
You got to bring it with you sometimes. You're like, ladies and gentlemen, all right. Here we are. Well, friend Nolan here. Seen a problem, I know.
He's in a sound booth. He has an.
Seriously, take it easy.
Why don't I have that?
Yeah.
Guys, all right, settle down. Seriously, shut the hell up. We're gonna have an interview. All right.
Oh my God, I want that. I want that, and I want traveling music. Whenever I go anywhere, I want music piped.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nolan, back on Retro Replay.
Oh my God, I think you're going to be our. You know what? I'm going to have.
All right. If I knew it was going to be that kind of party, right?
Oh my God,
people, settle down.
I cannot wait.
Nolan.
I cannot wait for COVID to end so I can put you on the chair next to me in person, because they'll basically say we don't really need Nolan anymore.
Wrong.
He's the one man. You're like the guy who does the trombone, the harmonica, the drums.
the utility player.
Yeah, you just got.
We all are.
I've said this for years. Fred Tatasciore is his own Foley. Fred, one of my favorite things that Fred and I used to do all the time to our different sound engineers, and since I have one of the best in the business here, Fred, can you just give Paul give him the sound check that you were just doing?
Yeah, no, one thing that's the most important thing for me, if you guys just make note of it, is I don't like fucking thing. Make sure when you get to that point, let's just make sure we're very clear. On demand, he knows what he would. As if you don't do that, the whole thing's off. You know what I mean? Just,
dude. You know what? I could not. True that what happened was because I remember when John was amazing.
killing it, man. You and both of you guys, if you remember,
I know.
And it was like, what happened, right? It was the weirdest thing.
Amazing.
And it's just a blip of sound too. It's just
okay. He just had an aneurysm. I think we're good. Fred, our air date for this episode is October 22nd. Leading up to Halloween for my birthday.
Your birthday.
One of the things that I wanted to talk to you about today, because it's one of my favorite memories. We've known each other for over 20 years.
Yeah.
And we kind of came up. Chris Edgerly's been on the show, and Chris, you, I think Miley Flanagan,
Ferguson.
Keith Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
There were a few that kind of like Pat Brady's kids that kind of came up. But you and I had an opportunity to do a job. And one of the reasons I wore this in your honor, it's a moon, and it has something to do with a little thing. It was called Wolfman. Benicio del Toro.
Wolfman. That's right.
Yeah, the Wolfman. Benicio del Toro, Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
And Warner Brothers brought Fred and I in together to do all of the creature effects and the sound effects. And there's one guy when these Brits are done, they're like, mind the pit, Tommy! Mind the pit, Johnny! That's me.
Yes, that's you.
And then Tommy does not make it out of the pit. Spoiler
Tommy,
alert.
it's horrible what happened.
Yeah, and I actually am Tommy. He goes, because the Wolfman. But we did all the. Fred, give us some of yours. But you have to picture 2 grown men. Fred had his bag of essential Chinese herbs and oils and knickknacks, and I sat there. He takes his shoes off. He has these bright orange socks. I was like, well, maybe I should take my shoes off because Fred's a genius. So maybe I'll get better. And they set up 2 mics, and especially the scene where Benicio del Toro's Wolfman is fighting Anthony Hopkins. I think you were Benicio and I did.
It was the other way around, was it? Was I the older one? I can't remember how we did it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you were one and I was the other, and we had to fight each other next to each other.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah. And
I remember just like, okay.
And there was about 5 or 6 sessions that we did.
Oh, yeah.
And then at the end, of course, we have to do the... And they were like, well, what we think, and then we do it. Can you do it lower? Like he's hurt. And what it ended up, they said, well, we're going to meld it together. Here's the shit spoiler, kids. Then the movie comes out. I get a call from Fred. Did you know what they did? Both of us didn't even get credited for mind the pit, Tommy, or 5, 6, a half a dozen sessions as the Wolfman together. And what happened was they actually, I love that he brings his own sound effects. If you ever watch the movie, watch the credits, they got a Italian opera singer to come in for a half day and to do, and they gave him the credit. And now we get the residuals.
Yeah, happens all the time.
And that actually, all that really matters. It proves that we were in it. We were there. But I remember you made a really good point. You know, I was like, well, we're getting paid. You're like, yeah, but if for other work, people know that we did that. It'd be nice to be credited at least.
Yeah, my thing is I don't mind, being additional voices or anything like that. It's for example, the person who was the guy who was the assistant to the guy with the Dixie cups got a credit because he should, or her, because that helps their business. Yep. What happens is if I say, hey, yeah, Nolan and I did this thing for 6 weeks, and people look, and if you're not in there, you become a liar. You know what I mean? It's like, and I wondered why they have such a resistance to that. Like they think, well, I mean, I get it. If you're doing a famous person in your voice matching, I totally understand that. That's ninja acting, and you don't necessarily want to get credit for that because they don't want the illusion. They want to keep the illusion. But there have been times where they said, well, you know, you're doing this creature, another film, you know, you're doing this creature, and we don't want to let it out that it's not actually the guy, you know, the main actor. And it's like, would you realize that that person is many people? Do you realize that he's actually an animated being too?
Yeah.
You know, do you realize that like a lot of things he's made up of like 10 different people, you know, doing that. And it just, for some reason with the voice, there's a big resistance to that. And it wasn't so much like, oh, I want to be famous and get my name out there. It was just like, it just sort of helps your job, you know? You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you were on that. That's great.
But you know what killed me about it is I went back and looked at it because it was on recently toward the end. And I was watching and I said, I wonder, maybe I missed something. We're not even credited. There's a bunch of voices in the addition ADR.
Oh, not even additional voices.
We, you know, and they didn't, you know, we were like, but we found some kind of a weird category where, well, you're not just the additional voices, but we don't want it. But we gave that guy the Wolfman, you know, technically he's the guy. He did a half a day. He did a couple hours, and we did 6 or I think we did 5 to 7 4-hour sessions.
Yeah, you did. Well, it was a lot. It was actually a big job.
It was a lot.
And that's what was surprising about it. I was like, wow, that's, you know, and it happens more often than not. Lately, not so much, but back then it happened quite a bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal was. That sometimes they see you as an effect. Like when you do a lot of vocal sounds and creatures, sometimes they don't think of that as an actual, like you're just sort of part of the elements. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're human Foley.
Yeah, and I get that, but then the Foley guys get credits. I just never understood what
they're working with paper. And
I know, I love Foley. God, I'd love to do Foley.
It would be fun. Hey, you know what? So you have become famous, like you and D. Bradley Baker, along the same lines as Frank Welker, you know, are known for all these amazing creatures stuff. And I think people were like, they find out that I've done some creatures and they're surprised. But I wonder if it's kind of the, you know, so people find out that I did Wolfman or I've done dinosaurs and things like that. Mm-hmm. And they're always surprised. But the one thing that people don't realize is, like, I know, you know, you've done the Roars, you've been Hulk. You know, we did Hulk versus Wolverine, you know, where I got to play Deadpool. We'll get to that in a minute. I want to talk about that. But the one thing that I noticed that people don't know is, like, Wolverine and the X-Men, I think it was my first series, and you were on that with Steve Bloom.
Playing Beast with...
Kari Wahlgren. I think that was one of Kari Wahlgren's.
Jim Ward.
Yeah. I mean, it was amazing. But you got to play Beast, who was much more in your just general nice voice, just simple. You didn't really do much.
No, it was interesting because, you know, sometimes you're basing it off of other things. You know, and as you know, in the films, it's Kelsey Grammer.
Wolverine. I hear you're quite an animal. Look who's talking.
So there's that sort of element to it that he brought, which I just love, this sort of wonderful intelligence. And yes, Beast was very much, it's funny, I was just doing a project that I had to do him. And I've been with Beast for a long time. And Hank McCoy, a wonderful doctor. And very close to my own voice. And what I love about him is he still has, when he has to, please don't do that again. You know, there's always that little bit of the two, mixed of a guy who would really, he would prefer not to fight. You know, he would prefer the smart way, and yet he's always being thrown into the situation. You know, and so with his voice, it was the neatest thing to be able to go back and forth between the sort of like, yes, I know this is what we have to do, but there might be another way. No. All right, you want to do it the hard way. You know, that kind of thing.
Besides, who doesn't love the feeling of a real book in their hands, huh?
You know, one of the other ones that you don't know, and that is the game today that I've played. See if you remember. Dark Void.
I remember that.
Do you? It's a Sony game. Get this. It came out in 2010, but if my memory serves correct, we recorded this probably 3-4 years earlier, like 2006, 2007, because I think I was doing it around the same time Uncharted, or somewhere in there. But they shelved it for a while. But it looks like it's. I played Will Gray, who's it's Drake in a backpack, a jetpack, and it goes through the Bermuda Triangle, and you played a character named Sarpa. Is any of this ringing a bell?
Now it's all coming back. That's
really?
right.
I don't remember.
Yeah, but I can't remember. God, I wish I remember. You know, it's hard. Trying to remember the voices. I'd have to look it up on YouTube. I remember the characters often. It's the voices. Sometimes someone will say, "Can you do this voice that you've done, 5-6 years ago?" And it's not like something that we do, like Call of Duty or something where it's like we live in those characters. It's funny trying to remember the pitch of how low it was. I can remember sometimes the quality of the voice. I can't remember where he was, like how big or small. Exactly. So I'll look up, let's say at Mass Effect, and I'll see, Saren was, he was much deeper than I remember, or whatever. It's interesting to
what
be
about
reminded.
Gears of War? I mean, you're a major character in Gears of War.
Gears of War, that one though is an example of a character who I've lived in for so long. Damon, I can think like Damon. I mean, I love that guy. That's like one of those characters like a Nikolai where I've occupied him in so many situations and so many ages even, now, that when you're with a character for that long, it really resonates with you. It stays with you. And it's not hard to jump in again.
That's
what I mean?
I never really thought of it that way, but you're right. I mean, when you've experienced those situations with that character for so many years, they do take on a different feel like if it's just a one-off in a game,
like
or a cartoon. That's the thing about a cartoon. You're like that's the big difference. That's a really good point, Fred. People ask me a lot, like, what's the difference between animation and gaming? And for most games, there aren't sequels. They're not. And you may not be, like David in Last of Us. He was there and he's gone. Yeah. He's the one and done. Yeah. But Nathan Drake all those years. Your characters in Gears and of course stuff we did in Call of Duty. We've lived in their skin for so many times. Animation's
Multiple
a lot
versions.
like that. Animation's a lot like that. If you're the Hulk,
it's very similar.
You've been in the Hulk stuff. I've been in Superman's or Cyclops because we did that season of that. The Transformers. Being in these, Deadpool, because you do it in different iterations. Because I've done Deadpool for, animated films, TV, and gaming. So it's and it's interesting.
The process is the same. Yeah, you're right. For television shows, you really flush it out as opposed to even a film. Like if you're with him every week, like Kung Fu Panda was like that. Where Dustin Hoffman did that in the movie, and then I was Shifu in the show, and it was. You just start to know, like, this. His love interest. You know what he is like in a crisis. Right. You know what he's like, and games are even more extreme because now I know what he's like when he dies. I know what he's like when he's your friend. I know when you're playing well. I know when you're not playing well. There's really so many aspects to this character you've played, especially as with the scripts in a game. It's writing in 4 dimensions. It's like everything has to hook up. So it's this impossible quest to write. People who write for games, it's just astounding. And you have to have that character fit into so many situations. And, by the end, you're just like, I'm starting to think like, I know what Damon would say, okay, or whatever, whoever the character is,
Ladies and gentlemen, Fred Tatasciore, the Hulk, he's the Beast. He's the Wolfman, despite the fact that we didn't get the credits.
That's okay.
He's everything. He's my buddy. He has been for years. He's a father. He's a husband. He's every man. He's my friend. Fred, thanks so much for joining us.
I love you so much, man.
Hey, when this is all over, you come sit here with me in person and we'll do it again?
Anytime. I would be honored.
You know what we do?
Absolutely have a blast.
I think, and what maybe we'll do is we'll pick a TV show and we will dub.
That would be great.
We will do Fred and Nolan dub
and some
TV.
clips.
And maybe it's a baseball game. We'll do a hockey. We'll do a film. We're going to do that. Maybe that's something we can work out. That would be cool.
Awesome. I'd love that.
All right, buddy.
So I love your show. God bless you, and I loved this show. It's so much fun.
Thank you so much. Are you on the Twitters or social media or anything?
Yes, I'm on the Twitters. It's my name.
Oh yeah. We're gonna put up a graphic because Tatasciore, I've seen that written a lot of wrong ways. So
me too.
It's Tatasciore.
I don't get it
It's
right.
Italian. Tatasciore. I grew up with Italians.
Olivieri Giovanni Tatasciore.
Tatasciore. God bless you, pal. Love you.
God bless you.
All right.
Love you, man.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Take care. Stay healthy.
See ya.
See you, brother.
Hey, everybody. Nolan North back here with another edition of 5 Questions with the Replayers or something like that. But no. I'm making the name. It's Retro Feud. Welcome to Retro Feud. I named it. It's done. Today, Pagan, tell us about our special guest stars today.
Today, we have joining you is lovely I'm All Samantha, aka Sam Drake.
Sam Drake. Hello.
And the wonderful Dean J.K. Smith.
Dean J. Smith, longtime replayer. Okay. Both of you have to pick a number that I'm thinking of. We're trying to decide who goes first. Between 1 and 10, go, Sam.
5.
8.
The number is 4. Sam Drake is going to be up first. It's okay. Dean, you're in a great spot, bud, because, well, actually, yes, you'll know the number you have to get. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Question number 1. And we've updated these to be a little more retro replay-like. Name a reason Drew would be late to work.
Somebody forgot to let him out the cage.
Number 2. Name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played in the nude.
Floor gymnastics.
Where might you hide something you wanted to smuggle into prison / Drew's cage?
Your bra.
Number 4. Name a place Uncle Noli would suggest for a first date.
Back of the car.
That's a great answer. Number 5. You made me laugh. Name something you really hope your airplane pilot isn't doing.
Just having a good old
having a shag.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna ding 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 ding. Okay, thank you. That's the first 5 answers. And if I remember my own format correctly, we go through the answers and come up, or do we let Dean go and then do it separately? What?
We let Dean go now, and then we add him up at the end.
No, I think we add hers up, and then Dean knows what he has to.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're back. Okay, Sam, let's take a look. The first question, name a reason Drew would be late to work. And you said... Someone forgot to let him out of his cage. Number 1 answer, 50 points. My goodness. Off to a great start. Couldn't get the soup out of his clothes. That's gross. Yeah. Drew forgot. Woke up late. Other questions, other answers. Drew doesn't work.
That's true. That was probably number 1.
That was 10 people said that. Yeah. Second question. Name an Olympic sport you'd watch more often if it were played in the nude. Number 1 answer, volleyball. Painful on the men's side. When the junk is flopping. Gymnastics for 20 points. That was number 2 answer. Gymnastics. Olympic sport you watch more often if you're playing the nude. Gymnastics. Probably. Third question. Where might you hide something you wanted to smuggle into prison Drew's cage? Number 1 answer, in a cake. Number 2, in a butt. And I think that pretty much sums up what this show is all about.
Yes.
That the number 1 answer would be in a cake. Number 2 would be in your tuchus. You said bra for 9 points, though. Yes, bra was a very good answer. Doing very well from my remedial math, you have 79 points so far. Question 4, name a place Uncle Noli would suggest for a first date restaurant. Come on, that's number 1 answer. You said the back of the car. We're going to give it back of a Saab was an answer for 15 points. But remember, Saab is all you do after you buy one. Thank you.
Or have
15 points. 15 more points. Samantha, right now you're crushing it. Dean?
Nice.
Just get your answers. Really start, get the juices flowing because we're going to need some. Number 5, name something you really hope your airplane pilot isn't doing. Number 1 answer was watching Uncle Noli. Okay. But you said having a shag. Yes, 9 points. The stewardess, which is actually a flight attendant. I learned that when I expectedly called. When I said, excuse me, stewardess, I'm a flight attendant. She was very angry with me, and she told me why. That's 9 points, Pagan. Give me a total.
103, Sam.
103 points for Sal. That's a crazy great total. 103. Very, very good. Sam, congratulations. Dean, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, pal. Name something Drew Lewis is likely to get a tattoo of.
A can of soup.
Name a place you might not get cell reception.
Elsewhere.
That's great. Name something Nip and Tuck have in their front yard.
A life-size mannequin of a naked woman.
I'm going to take that one. Name something you see at a carnival.
Carnies.
I'm going to take that. And now, final question. Name a video game that made Nolan rage quit.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Let's see. I like this. This is going to be close. This is going to be real close. Name something Drew Lewis is likely to get a tattoo of, and you said soup. Number 1 answer for 50 points right out of the gate. Well done. That may happen. I don't know if it'll be the can of soup or just a splotch of soup. But don't you have like a weird birthmark on your ass that looks like soup? It is. No. Well, we just carved one on there for you. I could save you about $30. Next question. Name a place you might not get cell reception. Number 1 answer, Richard's basement. Richard's basement. And it's not might not get cell reception. You will not. You will not. I like it. On a cliff, on a plane. You said elsewhere. I'm sorry. That is a 0. Although wilderness and mountains could be elsewherean, but no. I'm sorry. Elsewhere is. I'm going to give him 1 because that's one of my favorites. So give him 1 point for that one.
All right.
It's my show. I can do what I want.
Just 1?
Name something Nip and Tuck have in their front yard. Number 1 answer, 2 non-working refrigerators. The second answer was a single non-working refrigerator. You said a life-size mannequin.
Of a naked woman specifically.
Of a naked woman. I'm going to give him 25 points. Prostitute. That's the closest they could get. So prostitute. 25 people surveyed said prostitute. That's horrible. But I love you all for that. Name something you see at a carnival, and you said carnies, which I would have said in a heartbeat. They are filthy, terrifying people.
Smell like cabbage.
Smell like cabbage. Very small hands. Number 1, Drew in a cage. That's a side gig that he does. Yeah. 55 a person. Number 2 answer, Nip and Tuck, but they're not really carnies, so I can't give. I'm sorry. No, it's a 0. I love Dean, but he's got to learn. He's got to learn. Nip and Tuck Nip and Tuck. Hey, a carny does not finish high school. Nip and Tuck don't either, but they did attend. just did not finish. So what is his total so far? What do we got here? I want to see where we're at.
76.
76 points. Okay, so 24. You need 20. This one needs to be 27 points or better to take over Sam Drake's phenomenal first round. Name a video game that made Nolan rage quit. You said Spider-Man. I just wish we had a board. Show me Spider-Man! 55 points. Number one answer. It is still the rage quitter of all time. A horrible, horrible game. Everyone should go out, buy, and burn. And that 55 points is going to put him over by a lot. Pagan, what is the total there?
131 for Dean.
Dean, dude, 131 points. Sam, you put up a great effort. We're going to send you off with a parting gift of nothing. And for the big winner, Dean, you get a bigger bag of nothing. You get
nice.
Paper or plastic, basically. And
I've always wanted.
Yes. Well, I get the biggest gift having you guys on. Thank you so much, Sam, Dean. Thank you for being such great parts of our community, and just can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Dean, I just keep the videos coming, and Sam Drake will be family soon. You know, because I'll be officially changing my name to Letitia.
Oh, excellent.
I like it.
I do too.
I like it.
Beautiful name.
How does that?
No, not Letitia. Lee.
Oh.
Lee.
I still like it.
I'm still on board.
Well, I'm also having I'm getting my face reconstructed and moving to Idaho. Too many people know where I am now.
Yeah.
And I think it's time to just disappear.
All right.
That's fair.
It's nice knowing you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's time to escape the snakes.
GG's, buddy.
It's not funny. The snakes were serious shit in my house. That was awful.
I'm sorry.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hey guys, thanks so much. We will see you soon. Lots of new live stuff coming up. Just keep an eye out. And thanks for being part of the show today. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, time for our photos on the bar this week. We have a very special one up first. Hockeytown 787. That's Andrew L., pictured with the lovely Rachel right back there. Now, Rachel actually suffered a sudden cardiac arrest 4 years ago. Her heart stopped for 10 minutes and she was placed into a medical coma. So Andrew is raising awareness through the Sudden Cardiac Arrest Foundation. And he's running a charity stream on his Twitch channel, Hockeytown 787. And he's going to be doing that Saturday, October 24th. So check out his Twitch channel, Hockeytown 787. Next up, Jamie Klein. There she is, the lovely Jamie Klein, who has declined to show us her face in a motocross helmet, goggles. We can only hope she's on a bike, because if she's actually taking a hike that way, it's a very good COVID disguise though. Staying safe, and that will assure 6 feet of social distance. Finally, Zach Smith. Zach Smith, he chose the black and white photo, very film noir. There he is. There's our man, Zach Smith. Now time for our member shout-outs at the Get Good level. Sarah Stromer, Mavi Chilo, Denise Anna, that's Denise, Ed Fan MH, which is Justin B. Drew Soup level this week, we have Non-Leonard 0, Christian C. And finally at the Outer Beast level, the Andrea, AK Arbit 3R, AK Arbiter, but the 3 is that you get it. And Gisela D. Thank you so much. Here is this week's shout out just for you. Satisfying. See you next week.
You do it right, you do it. That's what it is. That's what we're calling it.
Brilliant. That was brilliant.